That's your relationship, and you get to
What the?
pick
What
who
are
you
you?
want a relationship
What are
with.
you talking about?
Hello everyone, TJV here, and today I will be talking about Keemstar and how he makes himself look like a fool. Now, disclaimer before I start this video. 1. Yes, I dislike Keemstar, but I can put all my dislikes, everything that I've been critical about Keemstar about in the past, XYZ, I can put that all behind me and forgive him for this video so I can have a clear, unbiased, a non-clouded mind when looking at this and be completely unbiased. So, Keemstar, you're officially forgiven. If you can't tell that's sarcasm, he makes himself look like a fool again. I'm sorry, but he does. I do think Keemstar is really, really good when it comes to conversation and debate when he knows what he is talking about. When he doesn't know what he's talking about, yeah, he looks like a bit of a child. I'm sorry, but he tends to go to the yelling and the screaming and the profanity way too early in a conversation. I have video proof and evidence of this. The moment he joins my live stream, it's nothing but insults, profanity, yelling, interrupting, and not allowing the other person to sit here and even bring up a counterpoint to anything he is saying. And again, it is a debate strategy not to let the other person talk altogether, but that goes down more to a lecture rather than a debate. And I do think both people should be discussing, have a civil tone, civil manner, XYZ. Sometimes, yes, you can raise your voice, your veins can pop out a little bit, your face can get a little bit red in a debate. But I do think it is very important to let the other person speak. And in this, he does go on rambling a few times, but he is a lot more civil than he was in my live stream. And I do think that's a big reason why I wanted to cover this is actually I get to see Keemstar being in a proper debate, and this was super recent too. It's over on Papa Gut's channel, and if you want more of an in-depth summary about what led up to this, go check out his. I will be given a short summary about it though, and the short summary I have, pretty much Papa Gut got in an argument with somebody over on TikTok, and this TikToker called his wife fat and other insults, XYZ. Papa Gut defended his wife. Keemstar looked at it and was like, I'm gonna call you out for that because you called my relationship weird. Yeah, that's the summary. I'm sorry, there might be a little bit more going into it. There were some tweets between them and all that other stuff, but that's pretty much the summary leading up to this. And yeah, Keemstar must have held a grudge or something because he brings up months ago, you called out my relationship for being weird or whatever.
When we were on a little chat a couple months ago, I believe, you kept bringing up that it was weird that I, 40 years old, have a 21-year-old girlfriend, and you kept saying that this is weird.
And he saw this thing, this feud on TikTok this guy had with him. Papa Gut defended his wife or whatever, and he was like, yep, I'm gonna call that out. And you could just see right away when he's in there, you can see it's the normal Keemstar sort of thing, is call the person out, say as much as you possibly can, and then leave them with a question. And the question he has is it weird for you to be dating your wife? With the guy being just baffled.
You are defending your wife.
What is
and
happening?
that you love her and you think she's beautiful and all that other stuff.
Okay.
Right? Are you weird? Are you weird for being dating your wife? Are you weird?
Yes, it is a little weird to be dating a wife because you're not dating a wife, you are married to that wife, if anything. And again, I think this is Keemstar's brain. It can't keep up with how fast his mouth is moving.
Are you weird?
Keemstar needs to just slow down and think sometimes, which is fine, but regardless, I think Keemstar has this whole thing backwards or jumbled or what, we don't even know where Keemstar is going with this, because what Papa Gut did was called the relationship weird between Keemstar and his 20-year-old girlfriend or whatever. Papa Gut called it weird because of the age gap, and he even brought up an example that you called out Call Me Carson for a 2-year age gap. I find it a bit weird that you're dating somebody that's 20 years younger than you.
Well, I think the bigger thing was I said that it was weird that you canceled Call Me Carson for a 2-year age gap.
No, you're changing it. You're changing the subject. You said it was weird.
And yes, even myself, I called the relationship weird. I found it really, really weird. And again, it comes down to your opinion. It comes down to what you think a relationship should be and what the age gap should be and what people should have and what morals they should have and XYZ. It all comes down to, what you prefer for a relationship and all that and what you prefer to see out there in the world. And again, people say, well, it's not up to you. Let anybody do what they want to do. We're allowing Keemstar and this girl to be together if they want to be. It's their complete right to be together if they want. But it's also anybody's right to sit here and have an opinion on it if they have an opinion on it. And simply, you're just not going to stop anybody from having that opinion. And if you have a problem with that opinion, share your opinion that counters his and have that open discourse, which I think Papa Gut has always allowed and is always fine with. Again, I'm not trying to defend anybody's specific actions or anything like that. I don't know much about Papa Gut at all. But he does try to make the point that, hey, I just shared an opinion, which you're allowed to share your opinion. If you think my opinion is flawed, share why you think. If you think my relationship's weird, call my relationship weird, but give some good points on why you think that is. And I think Papa Gut was trying to bring up some points that, yes, he finds it a bit weird that the relationship has a 20-year age gap.
Is first of all, there's a difference between saying that it's weird to date younger women versus me attacking your girlfriend or whatever, right? That's the issue. So we had a disagreement on a different, completely, we had a disagreement over some high value male bullshit. And instead of responding to the criticism, he just insulted my wife. That's not the same thing as me saying it's kind of weird that you date like younger girls.
I do think it is weird as well. I do think it is a bit weird that technically you could be the father of this girl that you are now having an intimate relationship with. I do think it is a little weird that this 20-year-old girl is going to be doing 20-year-old things and this 40-year-old is going to have to be drug along to do those things, which kind of makes sense because Keemstar seems like the type of person who is long out of his prime but acts like he's still in his prime. So maybe that's why the relationship is working out so well. Regardless, I think it is okay to have the relationship. We're not attacking the girlfriend. We're not attacking Keem. We're just talking about the relationship itself. The guy on TikTok who was attacking Papa Gut's wife was not talking about the relationship, was just attacking the wife to get at Papa Gut. It is something different, yes. I would say completely different, but if you want to compare the two, the only thing you can compare is that there's two different relationships and one person is saying something about the other person's relationship, but it gets more specific than that because the guy on TikTok called out the wife, not the relationship, while Papa Gut called Keemstar and his girlfriend's relationship weird. And again, I don't know if Keemstar got mad about it, held a grudge, did whatever, XYZ.
It sounds like you were holding on to that comment for months, and then like this, you felt like this was the first time that you.
I just thought you were being hypocritical because you should be able to date whoever you want to date.
Well,
right?
Either way, when did I say you shouldn't be able to date 20-year-old girls?
You said it was weird. You said it was.
Who cares if it's weird?
I do think it is just important to see that Keemstar failed to try to understand any of this. He was really trying to sit here and say, well, they're the same thing. You're a hypocrite, XYZ. While if you just go into this trying to understand it, trying to understand, okay, what is going on and what is Keemstar trying to argue? What is Papa Gut trying to argue? And if anything, Papa Gut is on the defending side where he doesn't know how to defend this in the first place because he doesn't understand what Keemstar is trying to do. And Keemstar, on the other hand, thinks that he knows everything about it, he understands it, and he knows how to attack Papa Gut, and I think he fails miserably because his setup is all wrong because he has no idea what he is talking about. And I really do think that speaks on who Keemstar is. He's just this sort of person who oftentimes he will speak about things that he has no idea what he's talking about, and that's completely fine. That is for the internet and the rest of the commentary community, other YouTubers, people online, whatever, to sit here and call that out and be like, wait a minute, what did this guy just say? But yeah, anyways, that's the video. Let me know down below. Do you think Keemstar is right or wrong in the situation? Do you think like I do? Do you think he just did not know what he was talking about? He jumped the gun way too early. He should have sat here and thought about what he said before he said it. What do you think about the whole age gap thing, the 40 and the 20-year-old between Keemstar and his girlfriend? What do you think about that? Share all your opinions down below. I want to hear them. I like reading the comments, and I do think I will be doing a live stream talking about Papa Gut and his, reacting to it live and all this stuff and talking about specific points throughout it. Let me know if you guys would be excited for that, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.